How's it going today? It's 9th of March, Saturday, and we are taking a look at the market, what kind of opportunities are available out there. By the way, I have registered newsletters across the entire UK. I have so many letters, so many of those, right? So I can review some of those, but that will be very location based. I'm still trying to understand it, how finances would work, right? Because a particular council might be looking to solve very particular problems, and not necessarily other parts of UK are interested in those problems as of now. Perhaps even if I'm taking a look at to put things into perspective, right? Some of the creative industries, and within some councils, they're looking to address some of the problems, not in others. So perhaps those opportunities have been made available within very particular areas within UK, which is kind of interesting. Some people are already perhaps doing a lot, and some of the people are not doing that as much within those areas, or perhaps they should. And finance is being made available in some of those areas, right? Once that's been said, I can review some of those emails. Before I do that, there's still some press releases I need to cover. But to continue my previous video, that would be what opportunities have been made available within Bristol, right? And let's see if we can secure conference calls, right? There are people who are working within industries, different industries. So I would like to say hi to those people if I can, and see if they could walk me through the process of what the process of working with or operating with some of those industries might be, right? I might be interested in video games. I do a lot of things about that, so it's something I'm very, very passionate about, right? Not necessarily if those people might be core competence be video games, perhaps the movie pictures. I'm not entirely sure how they would define it, right? But quickly, let's share some information with others. Quickly, right? I will be taking a look at trying to find a professional consultant if I can, right? And I managed to find the list of people who are working on or operating within the space. That would be we are creative, something like that within UK, right? And I managed to find 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Roughly about 25 people. Let's charge all 25 and see if we can do anything within the space. If I would be able to find out of those 25 people, I think they're all based in Bristol, by the way. I think, well, I don't know, it was some time ago I have reached out and I've been advised that, yeah, that's the people, consultant, so to say, right? I can perhaps find a business partner, right? So if I would be able to agree to a conference call, initial conference call, uh, go back and forth a little bit with the person, see if that's a person who understands this niche sector, creative industries, and how to tell a story. Perhaps that's something I would be looking to understand. From there, we can take a look at potentially securing finance. I think Bristol City Council might have some finance available when it comes to arts and culture funding. We can take a look at that area. Not necessarily, I think. I had review accounts previously and it was close to 5 million made available within the council, but they might have finance to solve a very particular problem. So it was 4.7 something or 4.9 million available, and it was available 3 years ago. So perhaps they spent a little bit of that money already. As well as I have reached out to Bristol Council, and they said that they weren't gonna do nothing until they would there's voting and or elections going on. So after elections, they might be interested in us doing something together. Only after elections, right? But before we do that, we can take a look at other way, perhaps engaging with the council or perhaps expressing interest when building some of the projects, right? So that's where I'm taking a look at. But usually I would go to business, and this finances and all way reaching out to you might be available for residents within Bristol. So I'm on Bristol City Council's website, right? And I'm taking a look at finances, right? And has a total grant budget of 2.4 million, right? But it might be a different fund, by the way. I was taking a look at completely different fund. Perhaps that's a different fund as well. But I don't know. There are organizers, right? So perhaps I can reach out to these organizers, and perhaps if there is a process, perhaps I can stand in the queue if there is one. But they might have some finances, and perhaps there's a different structure of the company, right? Cultural investment program. So perhaps there's a different person, different department, and they're looking to accomplish different things. I was taking a look at different department when it comes to business. I was speaking about more of the finance, and we direct me to the speaking someone related with business, local business, and how to support local business, right? This department might be more for individuals, perhaps. Let's see how we can engage with this department as well. Quickly, right? Can take a look at. I haven't read it, by the way. I'm reading it for the first time. Let's see if we can reach out to City's Arts Fund in if they have anything and how we can express our interest or prepare a project. And if they would, there might be a number of people that would need to decide while everything in working. So I can reach out and perhaps try to find a business partner within Bristol. Even that would be great. And I think there's a even different department who perhaps can cover a consulting fee from Bristol City Council. So if I would be working with a professional in the space, I can even cover his expenses when it comes to spending time with any business, when it comes to consulting and offering training. So there's a different fund for that, right? But before we take a look at that and that, we can take a look at or finish this video, take a look at city center, high street, economic recovery, culture, and events program. So they would be delivering all kind of programs, right? And I think what they're looking to accomplish with these kind of programs is to increase high street economy recovery, right? I think that's some of the set targets that they have set for themselves. So we can engage with this perhaps organization in how we can achieve some of those goals, right? Let's close the video on that, and let's progress into some of the press releases when it comes to charities and how hard it is to financing those.